What is going on, guys? Luke here today, and this is the ultimate ranking of EV stocks. No need to look anywhere else. This is where you will get the hard-hitting analysis from a very competitive field. Okay, fine. Maybe it's just a place where you can have a little bit of fun and get some analysis on top of that. Now, this is much closer than it was last year, so a lot has changed. So let's get started. I even got the old school sweater on and all. Right now. Welcome back, everyone. So I don't know that I've seen these rankings anywhere else. Well, maybe there is, but since I don't really watch a lot of TV or YouTube personally, I just haven't seen one. And yeah, I even did a little search for it in the little search bar. So please like the video, because at least I have the guts to do this list and take the heat from all of you, since I cannot possibly make everyone happy, and some are gonna find my list a little bit controversial. And as we discussed before, YouTube has changed the algorithm again, and so the early like and subscribing, if you haven't already, really helps support those creators that you like. So, consider giving it an early like and subscribing. Now let's dive into this. So before we get started, I need to lay out the criteria being used so this all makes a lot more sense. So the criteria I used was as follows: the likelihood to 10x from here, most likely to succeed long term, which that kind of sounds like it belongs in a yearbook or something, revenue growth, and the strength of the product. Yeah, we could have used different criteria, but it's my channel, so I get to pick the criteria for this competition. And if your favorite didn't make the list, it just means your favorite sucks. So the number 5 ranked EV stock would be Xpeng. And I'm sorry, I have no idea how to pronounce it like so many other companies out there that I can't pronounce either. This is a new player, at least in terms of being publicly traded, but they already have a huge base in the Chinese market and are already producing and delivering cars. So this isn't some startup or a company yet to make anything that actually works. I think you guys know who I'm talking about. They are much further down the road. Now we'll see how everything plays out with them. It is still too early to really give them a fair assessment on their long-term prospects. We need to let them breathe for a few quarters before, moving them up the list. But I wouldn't be surprised to see them rise up the rankings in the future, as at $20 per share or so, there is a real chance they could 10x quickly, and the EV movement is really taking off in China. So the number 4 EV stock, that would be Workhorse. Another rising player in the EV field and a favorite of, my maybe crush Cathie Wood. They are set to absolutely dominate in their EV niche. They already have a fielded product and very few competitors on the horizon, to be completely honest. I think they're just gonna dominate what they do. The recent addition of the debt was especially critical given the delay in the USPS contract being awarded. I don't know, whenever now. It seems like there's either a rumor for one or a rumor to the other. Either way, we all know it's delayed, so that cash was critical to get them to the next phase. ARK Invest wouldn't be involved if they didn't think the company had 10x potential, so I will trust them, as their track record's pretty good. The only thing keeping them from rocketing up ahead in the rankings is that, in my opinion, I think they are 100% dependent on the USPS contract for any significant future revenue growth. I'm not saying they won't grow, but that's a huge jump in terms of the revenue growth if they land that contract. If they don't, it'll just kind of be like it was before. So if that contract award goes sideways, or the chunk they receive is, smaller than expected, it really hurts their chances at 10xing the next couple years. If they land the whole thing, look out, as it will completely shake up the rankings for sure. The number 3 ranked EV stock, that would be Hyliion. This stock is recently beaten down due to overhype, not performance. So Hyliion has a much clearer path to huge revenue growth given the way their product works and how the accounting works around that product. Now this isn't the place for an accounting lesson. I mean, even if it was, nobody wants an accounting lesson. Aside from these guys, they might. But just immediately replacing your entire fleet with a new EV truck is not feasible from an accounting standpoint. Now on the other hand, replacing your trucks that have been depreciated out does make sense to replace with new EV trucks. Now for all the other trucks in between is where Hyliion could see massive revenue growth, as they fill in that gap where, you either have new trucks or you got old trucks that need to be replaced by new trucks, but you got a whole bunch of trucks in between. This probably looks really silly, doesn't it? Yeah, I think so. Actually, it may look bad. I'm sorry. Filling that gap alone could be enough to give them the revenue growth needed to 10x the stock. So the number 2 ranked EV stock, that would be NIO. This stock is crushing it out there in China. Outside of Tesla, they are the only ones generating a significant amount of revenue. Now, I don't want to go too in depth right now as I am working on a video on NIO right now, but here are some highlights. They have monster growth potential, giving them a real shot at 10xing over the next few years as revenue continues to climb with the adoption of EV. And they're actually backed by the government. So at any point in time, their government could swing the pendulum in their favor anytime they want if things do start to go south. So to me, long term, with the backing of the Chinese government, they have the best chance to succeed out of the group so far. And they have a consumer product that is already proven, it's on the roads, and it has a huge consumer demand. They are clearly past the speculative stage, which I could not say clearly and confidently with the other 3 on the list so far. But they still couldn't hit the top spot this time around. And the number 1 ranked EV stock, that would be Nikola. Dude, I'm just kidding, it's Tesla. Really? I really thought about dragging that out a little bit, but I didn't want to risk you guys giving the video a dislike and then bailing on the video before I could turn it around and tell you guys it was a joke.
But Luke, you just said it was the scariest stock ever, and no one should ever buy it ever.
And I just said ever way too much. First, I didn't say no one should buy it ever. And second, just because it's the scariest does not mean it's not the best. I mean, aren't the scariest roller coaster rides also the best roller coasters? I mean, if you're into riding the kiddie rides, well, you're probably a creeper and belong in jail. But the rest of us want the biggest, scariest ride out there, and it doesn't get any scarier than Tesla. Oh, sorry, my phone. Hang on just a second here. Oh, it's Elon Musk. Gotta take this one. Hi Elon, what's going on?
I'm the Tesla ball!
What are you doing with Elon's phone?
Me and Elon are testing a trans-dimensional cybernetic chip so we can infiltrate the bears like you and destroy them!
What? Did you take him hostage?
No! We were discussing your list and it sucks!
How? Tesla was number 1.
Shut up, short seller! Me and Elon made a new list!
Oh, I'm sure this will be wonderful. Go ahead.
At number 3 we have...
What about number 4 and 5?
Shut up! Women hate shorts! At number 3 we have Elon!
He's not even a company.
At number 2 we have Tesla! And at number 1 we have Tesla and Elon combined because they are the ultimate weapon of destruction to all EV companies! And I'm taking over your channel because I'm the Tesla ball! I'm the Tesla ball!
Do we need to worry about Elon now? So thanks for watching. And if you want to work directly with me, check out the first link down in the description and I'll show you how to create a plan, set defined goals, how to analyze a stock and build real wealth. And don't forget to sign up for Webull so you can get your free stocks worth up to $1,600 when you deposit just $100. And show your support for the channel by liking the video and follow me on all my social medias I have so you can watch me epically fail on all of those. Thanks.